Mic check. Testing 1, 2, 3. We live. Oh man. When I tell you. Whoo boy. Shit rough. This live shit is not for the weak. Man, it's always something it seems. But we live, we here. I'm just testing, gonna check all my streams. Facebook's not working. Let's see if YouTube's doing the same thing. How's my internet looking? My internet is not the best right now. Let's see. So this is the first time I'm trying to go live here. And it has not been working. It is not working with your boy. Got something there. Okay. YouTube. So this is the first time I'm trying to go live. Okay. Here. YouTube's working. Okay. Facebook, what you looking like? Okay, Facebook is right. One more. Let me see Twitch. Where's Twitch? Let me check my Twitch feed. Gonna check my Twitch feed. Proceed. Let's see. Thorn City Podcast Guy. Oh, no, that's not it. Let's see. Testing for my Twitchers out there. Testing Twitch. Come on, Twitch. Come on. I know you want to do it. There we go. Twitch is working. Round of applause for me. Run that back. Round of applause for your boy, Naeem Hall, the Thorn City Podcast Guy, man. We got this thing up and going. Oh, man. Okay, one more check. Let me see. One more check. Y'all bear with me. This is why you shouldn't do this shit alone. You should have a team with you. But sometimes you just got to make it happen with what you got. And sometimes what you got is better than what you don't got. So, I'm going to see. Let's see one more time. I just want to see. Man, it's always. I'm going to see. Let's see. I just want to see. One more round of applause for me. Does that show up on the stream? Let's see. I just want to see. One more round of applause for me. Yeah. Does that show up? All right, man. Let's get this show on the road, man. Damn. We're going to start this thing from the top. From the tickety top. It's your boy, Naeem Hall, the Thorn City Podcast Guy. And you're tuned in to the Thorn City Spotlight Show, SNL edition, coming to you live from the brand new Thorn City HQ. Tonight's episode is a pretty special one for me. So I'm introducing you to the new home base for everything Thorn City. It's where the momentum builds, the relationships deepen, and the plans come to life. So what I need you to do is smash that like button, drop a comment, tap in on the tap in. Tell a friend to tell a friend, like my guy Seasoning will say. We're going to get back to the Seasoning show, what I think about Seasoning this week, I believe. He's out in North Carolina right now at the GHOE festivities. My guy will be back next week, and I think we will be back locked in with what I think was Seasoning. So go on and subscribe to that Thorn City Spotlight on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. If you want to know how visible your business really is, go ahead and grab your free digital report card at www.thorncitysyndicate.com. The new site is currently being built, so it might look a little rough. But please feel free. Get yourself that free digital report card and see how your online presence is really looking, So just break it down a little bit for you guys so you know how it all goes down. Most weeks, the SNL edition is produced from the dungeon at an undisclosed location. It's our private creative studio, a digital space where ideas, collaboration, and the community is going to all come together. But whenever we have an in-studio guest or a major moment to celebrate, bring it to you live right here from the Thorn City HQ so you can see the heart of Thorn City yourself. One more round of applause for you, boy. Because this shit ain't easy, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. But that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, so I can start teaching and helping and guiding and providing all the knowledge and stuff I've been learning over the past few years. I done been through it, and so maybe I can save you some time from going through it. But you got to tap in with your boy and get with the program. So, we got the main regular thing is the Thorn City Spotlight Show, the Thorn City Syndicate Spotlight Show. We'll always broadcast that here from the HQ. It's our official home for the storytelling strategy and all things visibility. It's where it all happens. So drop a building in the chat. Show some love for the new HQ. If you're listening, just know you're part of the family wherever you are. Before we get into anything else tonight, I want to touch on. I'm sitting all weird, it seems. There we go. That's a little better. Before we get into anything else tonight. Oh, man. Let me see. I don't like that. Before we get into anything, here we go. Before we get into anything else tonight, I want to touch on something real quick. Something I recently discovered about myself, and it's probably been going on for some time now. But I've been living in survival mode. I think that's what's been going on. I just been in straight survival mode for, I don't even know how long. I couldn't even tell you how long, but that's where I've been at. And that's what we're going to get out of. So, you know what I mean? Doing whatever it takes to get by, hustling just to keep the lights on, bills paid, and have a little bit of fun in some spare time you got when you can. So, man, it's just been a grind, man. And I ain't been able to pour it into myself like I really want to. So, survival mode isn't just something you can escape from. It's actually a prerequisite for success, is what I've heard. Because when you step into something bigger, when you walk into unfamiliar territory, success will demand that you draw from a place inside that you often try to forget. You don't want to be that person who has no real experience to pull from when things get tough. So that's why your scars become your roadmap to success. The pain, the setbacks, the times you almost gave up, those aren't just memories. Those are the blueprint for where you need to go next. So somebody posted that on social media recently. That's where I got that from, and it really hit home. It's really something I needed to hear at the moment, right about now. So maybe you do too. So shout out to Stacy's fine ass. She the one posted it, and so good looking out. Man. But if you ever felt like you're constantly on the edge, just doing what you got to do to survive, I see you. I've been you. And that's part of what tonight's episode is about and why it's so important, because this right here, it's about moving from survival mode and getting into the rebirth of Thorn City Syndicate Management, the agency. And what better way to show you than to come into you live from the brand new Thorn City HQ. This is the new home base for everything Thorn City. It's where the movement gets built, the community gets connected, and the vision gets real, man. So we're putting it all together. Almost slipped up and said we're trying to put it all together, but I've been doing pretty good as of lately. Getting that try word out of my vocabulary. Get that try word out of your vocabulary. Don't try, just do. Ain't no such thing as trying when you're actually doing it. Man, I don't like this. I got some new furniture coming. I just moved in and I ain't got my furniture delivered yet, so I'm not a big fan of this chair I'm in right now. It's not working with me. And it could be just the camera angle I got set up. I'm not your professional video man, but I've learned quite a bit from working with my guy Just Stone. Shout out to my guy Just Stone Gaddis, the GMP Gaddis Motion Productions. We still working. My guy is actually on the road right now. He's down in Eastern Oregon with my guy Tim James. Shout out to the health hero. Tim James been killing it, man. He got us started with this stuff. He got us started with this. Well, I can't say he got us started, but he rebirthed us into podcasting. And that's a whole nother story for another day. I'm going to get Tim on the show because he's killing it, and he's the type of guest I need to get on to learn about his processes and systems he got in place and how I can implement that into what I'm doing and what I'm trying to put together. So shout out to my brothers. But what I like to call podcast dreams. My podcast dreams from delivery driver to Dream Tracer. From delivery driver to Dream Tracer. That's been my path. It's a big part of my entrepreneurial journey. Can't lie. Your boy is tired, man. I'm so tired. It's crazy. Oh, man. Got the new mugs popping off. Like how I did that. That was kind of dope. Got some new merch I'm going to start putting together. But I got to get the systems in places. So we're going to get into a little bit of that. So, but yeah, man, the gig work, the delivery driving, man, it's easy money. You can easily get trapped into just doing that. I'm here to tell you, I've been doing it for 2000. When the heck did I start that? 2016. Yeah, somewhere around there. I've been doing it for a while now, man. But I call it trap because you can get caught in that daily grind and out there trapping in the trap, man. And it's easy. Like I said, it's easy money. And sometimes it's fun. Sometimes it's frustrating. But it works just like any other hustle. So you just gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. But that's where I've been at, man. I've been in the gig world, and so I ain't stopped. I'm still doing it. There's new ones that pop up all the time. I'm doing a new one now. It's a valet service for. I don't want to say these names because they ain't paying me no money, but it's a valet service for what are those called? Oh man. Car dealerships, the service department. It's a valet service for getting your car serviced. So what we do is we pull up to your house, we pick your car up, we take it to the dealership, they do the servicing, and we bring it back to you. So that's what that valet is about. So it's been fun. Like I said, it's easy money. You can really make some good money if you treat it like a job, or like a hustle. So that's what I've been doing. But now I'm flipping it. Got to get back to me. Got to get back to building me on purpose, more intentionally, because when you invest in yourself, you multiply the impact for everyone around you. So if you're a creator, a podcaster, or an entrepreneur, comment rebuild if you're ready to put yourself first, or send me a DM. And so I'm in the process of going from behind the scenes to out front. Well, it's it's an ongoing process for me. I've started a while ago. I always wish I did it a long time ago, but you do it when you do it. So if you know me, I've always been the quiet one behind the scenes, doing the work, setting up the plays, helping people shine. But that's not going to work anymore. That's not going to work anymore. I've been left with no choice but to step out in front and embrace this creator world. And so I'm a creator by default. I got tapped into it. Can't say this is what I wanted to do. Like I said, I wanted to be behind the scenes, but hey, sometimes you got to own what happens to you. And so that's what's going on with me. So I'm a creator. I create my own opportunities, my own happiness, and my own wealth. Let me say that again. I'm a creator. I create my own opportunities, my own happiness, and my own wealth. Shout out to Nikki Saunders over there at Deeper Than the Brand Fam. I got that information from her. And it just hit different because, like I said, I create my own opportunities and I create my own happiness. So it's only right that I create my own wealth. So if you claim that for yourself, type opportunity in the comments, DM me the word opportunity, and let's make something happen. So that brings us to the rebirth of Thorn City Syndicate. Thorn City Syndicate, the management agency. So what does rebirth mean? It means the new HQ right here on the 31st floor of the U.S. Bank Corp Tower. Right below me is Portland City Grill. It'd be cracking down there. I'll be seeing a lot of people, a lot of pretty faces going on in and out of that place, I've noticed. So I'm going to have to go on and hang out down there sometime since I'm right here. But yeah, man, we got the new HQ. I'm building the new systems. I got a new focus, new clarity. So we're not just talking about helping people anymore. We're actually building an ecosystem that works. You don't need more tools. You need a system. Let me say that again. You don't need more tools. You need a system. And that's what Thorn City Syndicate is. It's a visibility ecosystem designed to help creators, podcast hosts, and entrepreneurs be seen, heard, and remembered. Just like a city, Thorn City is being built block by block, brick by brick, starting with the Thorn City HQ. I like to call this the mayor's office. From there, we build the community, the network, and the creative vendor network and marketplace. Then we light up the city with the digital visibility screens. So we're building it like a real city, like I said, one system, one street, one block at a time. What they say, just get 1% better each day and you'll be okay. Just keep pushing, keep grinding. Don't give up even when the times is rough. I tell you, I can't even count how many times I wanted to give up, but I'm still here. I'm still pushing. So tell y'all a quick story real quick. When the GMP podcast studio shut down, I didn't know what I was going to do. Honestly, kind of thought that was it. I've been on this grind since 2014. So what's that, 11 years? The studio didn't work out all the way like we wanted it to. And so I was kind of thought that was it for your boy, but can't give up like that. No. Not at all. I invested everything into that space. Energy, money, time, relationships. Man, it's crazy. It was fun times, though. I wouldn't trade it for a world. I learned a lot. It actually got me in front of the camera. Like I said, this wasn't what I wanted to do. Like I said, if you know me, I'm not a big talker. So for me to be sitting here just talking and trips me out sometimes. And it trips out my family and it trips out my friends. But hey, got to do what you got to do, especially this new world we living in. It's a trip, man. It's a crazy time. So, like I said, looking back at it, it wasn't the end. It was just a setup. It forced me to start building Thorn City HQ and really get back into my Thorn City Syndicate management bag and do what it do. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the rebirth looks like. Sometimes you got to lose the old to make room for the new. And so this new journey begins here downtown on 5th Street. I'm excited. Like I said, I got some clarity. Shout out to my people over there at CBI, Jamal and his wife, Christina, Mr. and Mrs. Lane. I graduated from their course. Got some resources. And we got to put this plan into work, man, so I can be a success story for them and for me as well. But they put a lot into me, and so it's only right that I give it back. And so I got a visibility tip of the week because, you know, Thorn City, we all about visibility and transformation. So the visibility tip for the week is that old school podcasting still works. Consistency, showing up on the mic, creates trust that ads can't buy. So I'm going to say that again for you. Old school podcasting still works. Consistency and showing up on the mic creates trust. Focus on the audio. Yes, do video. Capture video because you want to have video. Video is kind of everything, but don't focus so much on the video production. Get a lot of people watching these big shows with budgets and big names. They got big budgets, so I mean, if you got a big budget, I can put a crew together. I got the people who can do it on a high level. I am an award-winning music video producer, and I put a crew together to help me achieve that goal. But focus on showing up on the mic and getting your message out there, spreading your voice and your authority, what you're into. How can you help somebody? And then capture the video. It'll save you in the pocketbook, and it'll work out. So every rebuild is an opportunity to refine your brand. So don't run from the reset, embrace it. And so that was the other part of, you know, the studio closing. It forced me to look back at what I was doing and refine and rebrand. Like I said, the rebrand is official. You see the new logo. That's the new logo. Let me see if it show up better here. Yeah, there we go. That's the new logo. That's Thorn City Syndicate Management. You see the red C? That is a broadcasting symbol that I came up with. That's what that is. But yeah, man, don't be afraid to reset and restart and rebrand and get some new clarity about what you're trying to do. So that's what I did. And so now it's time to launch this thing, man. I done put the work in. What's that? I done put the work in. And so now it's time to actually show y'all what I've been doing. And so that's what's coming. I'm going to stay consistent with these Saturday Night Lives. I can't say I missed a couple, but I've been pretty consistent doing my Saturday Night Lives. We got to get the actual Thorn City Syndicate Spotlight Show back up and running. I got a meeting on Monday about a potential partnership, about bringing some help, a back-end team to help me out. And so I'm excited about that. Man, so like I said, every rebuild is an opportunity to refine your brand. Don't run from the reset. Embrace it. If you're rebuilding right now, comment, DM me reset for a free resource to help you get started. I'm here to help, man. I got a lot of knowledge and a lot of game I done picked up over these 11 years of this journey I've been on. And I'm ready to share it. I'm ready to share it and help others out. Like I said, that's always what I've been about, is helping others out. But now I got to help me out more intentionally, and so by helping me allows me to help you. So before we keep going, tap in real quick with my community that I'm trying to build. No, see, I did it again. I caught call slipping. We need to tap in with the community that we're building. So what I'm doing right now is, like I said, I want to build my community up. It's all about having a community, and that's in anything in the world. But I've been revisiting a few of the communities I joined early on in my journey. And one thing that always stands out is community is everything. If you want real impact, you can't build alone. So I'm building the Thorn City Podcast Academy. It's a space for current and aspiring entrepreneurial podcast hosts, because we don't just need more podcasters, we need more leaders with mics. So drop your podcast brand name in the chat, and let's support each other and let's build together. If you're watching this on replay, DM me the name of your podcast and see how I can help you. 'Cause I'm sure I can. I promise you I can. So, what is Thorn City Syndicate Management, the agency? Here's what Thorn City Syndicate Management Agency is all about. Not just another media company. Sorry, excuse me. We're not just another media company. Thorn City is a visibility architect, a management agency built to help entrepreneurial podcast hosts, creators, and small businesses be seen, heard, and remembered. I'm going to run that back for you one more time. Thorn City is a visibility architect, a management agency built to help entrepreneurial podcast hosts, creators, small businesses be seen, heard, and remembered. And so how do we do this? We do this by building a 360-degree visibility ecosystem that consists of podcast launch and management services, DIY, DWY, and DFY. That is do it yourself, done with you, and done for you. We got 3 versions. Do it yourself, do it with you. I'll coach you. That's my coaching program. And then done for you. My team does it all. So then we got the creative vendor marketplace, the creative vendor network marketplace. That's where creators and businesses partner together to promote and profit together. And so we're going to pull it all together, man. You got to do it. Like I said, you got to do it with a team. So we got the digital advertising network coming with real digital screens. They're going to be located all throughout the city, give you a true local reach out in the community. And then we got the community and education, from mini courses to hands-on workshops. I said I was going to do one, but I got late started with the technical difficulties. So it's not going to be a full-on workshop, but I'm going to show y'all a little bit of what I'm working with and how I can help it, and talk about a few things. So our mission is to empower you to be seen, be heard, and be remembered. That is the mission. Be seen, be heard, and remembered. How can I empower you to do that? And I got the tools and the systems being put in place that can actually make that happen. So if you're a creator, an entrepreneur, a business owner looking to grow your brand, Thorn City Syndicate is your plug for visibility, authority, and real revenue. We're going to make it happen, Captain. No doubt about it. So we got the Thorn City Syndicate Managing Agency. That's the big umbrella brand over everything. Then we got the Thorn City Syndicate Spotlight Show. That's the front door to the entire Thorn City ecosystem. It's more than a podcast. It's a movement. It's a lead generation system, and it's the heartbeat of our community. So Every episode, I'll sit down with creators, entrepreneurs, and not just any entrepreneurs, but entrepreneurial podcast hosts specifically, whether you're current or aspiring to be one, or if you're just chasing your dreams and want to build something from the ground up. Those are the type of guests I'll be looking for. So we'll share stories, we'll break down strategies, and I'll spotlight their juggle. We'll share stories, we'll break down strategies, and we'll spotlight the journey from struggle to success, mine's and theirs. And so, but here's where the real magic happens. This show isn't just about content, it's about connection. So every guest is a potential partner, every story is a lesson, and every episode is designed to help you see what's possible when visibility meets strategy. So that's what we're doing here, man, at the Thorn City Syndicate Spotlight Show. So if you want to learn how to turn your content into clients, your voice into revenue, and your network into partnerships, this is where you get your start at, man. Tap in with your boy, man, and let's put it together. And then we got this right here. This is the Thorn City Spotlight Show, SNL edition, Saturday Night Live, baby. Let me break that down for you a little bit. The SNL edition is really about, it's not just a podcast. It's a live. I want it to be interactive, and a workshop that I produce every week. So we get into some storytelling, some update on what's going on with me and Thorn City Syndicate. May have a guest. We might not have a guest. We might not have a guest. But I definitely want to do an interactive workshop on podcasting every week, some form or facet of the podcast journey. So, man, like I said, every Saturday night, not just talking about visibility, I'll be teaching it with those workshops. So we're turning the SNL edition into a real-time masterclass for creators, podcast hosts, and those entrepreneurs, the entrepreneurials, podcast hosts who want to launch and grow their own shows right from home. I'm going to show you how to podcast from home. You don't have to have this extravagant setup that I done got accustomed to having. I'm kind of spoiled, and you can really just do it with what you got. And so don't forget that, and I'll be pushing that message. So each week we'll tackle new topics, from the equipment basics to pre-launch prep, I'm going to get into a little bit more, to building your brand, booking guests, editing, promotion, and monetization. I'll show you how to create a podcast from scratch using the same DIY and DWI systems we offer at Thorn City Syndicate. So today, I'm going to kick it off with the essentials. I'm going to get into some breaking down the gear, software, and the mindset you need to get started and avoid overwhelm. So that was the plan this week. I don't know how much of that I'm gonna get into. It's almost 10 o'clock. I'm supposed to be done, but I'm here. I'm creating this episode, and I'm gonna put it to good use. But what's crazy is, back when I was running the GMP Podcast Studios, I always knew we should have been hosting our own podcast about podcasting. But my guy Just Stone, he wasn't doing no podcast, and I wasn't doing no podcast, at least I thought. But honestly, I just wasn't ready to step out in front of the camera. And so looking back, I wish I had a lot sooner than I did. But, timing is everything. And everything always happens right on time. So it is what it is. The time is now. Your boy is here. And we're going to make some magic happen. Because, like I said, I learned a lot over the years. And I'm just dying to share the wealth of knowledge I got. So if you ever wanted to launch your own show and see how the pros do it behind the scenes, tap in every week for the live workshop. Ask your questions, follow along, and let's build your podcast together, one episode at a time. This is more than just a podcast. It's an invitation to learn, launch, and lead with us, live and in real time. So, like I said, tap in with your boy, man. Tap in on the tap in, like my guy Seasoning would say. Share with a friend. I'm putting together some ways for people to make money together. One of the easiest ways, quickest ways is through the referral system. And so I'm going to put together a referral package. So if you refer somebody on over to me and we launch their show, or they get a coaching package or whatever they get, I'll make sure you get a nice little chunk of change for your gracious efforts of passing them along to me. So right now I want to get into a little bit of my 90-day roadmap from rebirth to results. This is something that came out of the CBI School of Success business course I took. At the end, they gave me this 90-day roadmap, and this is what I'm on right now. Part of it was getting set up here, getting my systems and products in places, and just gaining the clarity, man, to know what I want to do and being able to just do it. So now I just got to do it. So we're going to give another round of applause to me, your boy, the Thorn City Podcast guy, man, for really putting in the work and putting in the effort, man. And it's going to pay off. I know it will. I have no doubts about it. So let's see. Oh, damn, what did I just do? Let's see. Oh, here we go. The 90-day roadmap. All right, now let's get real for a second, man. Rebirth isn't just a vibe, it's a plan. So if you know me, you know I'm not just talking about what's next. I'm mapping it out, and I'm building accountability right here with you. So here's what the next 90 days look like for Thorn City Syndicate and this movement we're building together. Because you're here with me. And if you tuned in, even for a half a second, we locked in. So if you get a half a second in, and go on and get the rest of it. Fuck it, dive on in with me, and we can really do some stuff. So first month is foundation and relaunch. Launched the Thorn City HQ. The new studio setup on top of the world. I had to put the screen down behind me in the back. Behind me is a extravagant view of Thorn City, Portland, right there. But if you know this bank tower, they have mirrors on the windows. So that is a straight mirror. So anytime, if the cameras was looking at that right now, it would just show you what's over here on this side. So I'm really going to start shooting from here over on this side. It's got a deep little, it goes deep in over there. So I think that's kind of perfect. I'm going to figure out a way to shoot over here too, but it is what it is. Who gave me a thumbs up over there? I appreciate it. I don't know. Where's my chats at? Nobody showing me the chat. Somebody gave me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. So we launched the Thorn City HQ. We got the new studio set up here. I'm up on top of the world, like I said. I got to launch season 3, which will lead me into season 4 of the Spotlight Show. And let me just tell you this, man, the devil be working. No joke. It's always something. It's always something in this world, in business, in everything. So, man, last week, me and my guy Seasoning was trying to get back going, man, because we've been off the air for a few weeks, man, maybe a month or so now. We was trying to get back into the groove of things. He came up and checked out the new spot. He told me, man, this ain't he said this ain't Burnside, man. I done moved on up like the Jeffersons over here in this building here. Then we got up here, man, right before he came, like 5 minutes before he came, man. I was doing this live stream, man, and it fucking shut my whole my whole MacBook Pro down, and it is toast. It's done. My computer's gone. A bunch of stuff I didn't back up, I lost, including my season 3 edits that I just started, and some of the assets I was putting together for that. I lost all that shit, man. So now I got to start all that over. F me. My mom may be watching my show because I gotta try and watch my language. But man, F me, man. I lost my computer, man. It sucks. But like I said, that's the devil trying to knock you off your perch, trying to stop you from doing what you're doing, man. But it ain't gonna work. A good thing I got me an iPad Mini. I should have brought that in the first place. I got an iPad Mini. I got a MacBook Air. It's not the Pro. Definitely tell the difference. But hey, it is what it is, man. So now I gotta get me a new MacBook Pro. But in the meantime, we'll keep hope alive with the MacBook Air and the MacBook Mini. It's been good. So I gotta relaunch. I gotta launch season 3, and which will lead me into season 4. Man, I got some Vault episodes that I hadn't released from over at the GMP Studios. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm lining up some new guests, some podcast hosts who's been through it. They've had some big shifts in their journey, the entrepreneurs and creators trying to get to join the ecosystem, and potentially help the Thorn City community collaborators. So that's what we got to do, man. So like I said, I got the Vault episodes. I'm honoring where we came from and bridging into the new era. So I'm going to be doing season 3, which are episodes that are already recorded. I just got to get them edited and the assets together. And that'll lead me into start filming episodes for season 4 of the Spotlight Show. So that's what we doing, man. And then we got the visibility report card funnel coming. That's going to be part of what I'm putting together on the new website, and with my new partners, hopefully, that I got a meeting with on Monday. So, but as of right now, you can get your free digital report card. And yes, it's a report card. You get A's, B's, C's, D's, and F's, taking you back to your time as a kid when you was getting your grades. And you was either excited or you was worried when your mama seen that thing. So yes, get your free digital report card. It's live on the landing page on the www.thorncitysyndicate.com. Like I said, the site's being rebuilt. It's a little rough right now, so I mean everything's there. It just might be all over the place, but we're gonna be locked in soon. So then I gotta kick off the community kickoff and launch the Thorn City Podcast Academy, the beta. So I'll be inviting founding members to help me start building this tribe. So, man, closing GMP Studios, but still working, man. Doing my own thing over here at Thorn City HQ. You know what it do. So yeah, that's the first month of that's the first 30 days. The second month, the next 30 days will be about growth and collaboration. So get my guest pipeline locked in, lock in with some high impact guests, some creators, some entrepreneurs and partners who align with the Thorn City vision, and get this creative vendor network marketplace kicked off, man. So gonna start getting some new vendors and partners and featuring them on the show and drive some collaboration, man, and get this thing going. Got to get my digital screens going. I got to tap in with one more. I'm going to tap in with this business. They're in the Lloyd Center right now. My guy Jamal put me up on them. I'm going to see what they offer and see how they can help If not, I'm gonna go on and double back to Amazon. They got the machines I've been looking for. I've been plotting on for a minute yet, and so get my ad screens from off of there, man. And so that's going to increase the local business partnerships. So I'll be looking for sponsors from local businesses, and I don't need money. I just need some real estate space inside your space where I can put my screen up, so I can promote me and my services and my podcast and the partners that we work with. So that's what that'll be about, man. And so we got to get this content engine going. Get back, like I said, get back to recording and repurposing episodes into 30 pieces of content per week. So each episode will result in 30 pieces of content that I can use for the week. Well, you don't necessarily have to use it all 30 in the week, but I want to put out 30 pieces of content a week. So yeah, well, same difference. So those are reels, audiograms, quote graphics, stories, the works. So that's what we do. If you need help with that, I can help you too. So that's what the next 30 days look like, month 2. So month 3, we'll get into monetization and scale. Got to get that spotlight funnel activated and convert listeners and guests into clients for the podcast host system, whether it's a DIY, DWY, or DFY version. Whatever fits your mold, floats your boat, I'll have it for you. And so got to launch the Thorn City sponsor system, and secure some local and digital sponsors for the show and ad screens. Get those things out there, man. And so that leads us into the affiliate and referral push. That's where we'll empower guests and partners and listeners to earn by referring new clients into the ecosystem. Like I said earlier, if they come in and sign up and pay the initiation fee, I'm gonna give you a cut. $200, $300, $400, $500, something. Still working out my numbers, but that's next on my list. So, and then I got to start getting out into the community, man. Getting to these pop-ups, and doing some more workshops. I was gonna do a community spotlight, but I ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna save it because I ain't got it. I was so frustrated. I'm not even totally hooked up right now because I wanted to play something, but it ain't ready. So we gonna save that for another time. So that's that's 90 days right there. And so then I got to check in with my folks over at CBI, who's gonna hold me accountable. Check in with them and tell them what I've been up to and that we did what we said we was gonna do. So this is where I was gonna get into tonight's live workshop, but I'm not gonna do it. I will show y'all a little something. What I'm gonna show y'all is my the DI. I'll show you the offer I got coming out for the do-it-yourself podcasting. How to launch your podcast from home. I was going to get into the basic equipment and setups and then the full podcast checklist. So since I'm all about using the latest tools, and that's something else I'm going to introduce you guys to in my Thorn City podcast guide, GPT. I'm all about AI. Tripped me out, my little nephew. He's finna be grown. I think he's a senior this year. So yeah, he's almost grown. But he came down. He was at the house the other day, and he came downstairs, and he asked me if I knew somewhere to get graphic designs from. And I said, "Do you ever use ChatGPT?" He said, "Yeah, no, I don't do the AI. I refuse to do the AI." I cracked up. My little nephew, he's smart as a motherfucker. Sorry, mama. He's smart. He's a smart guy. He's like, no, I'm not doing that. And so I put him on. I told him Canva. Go check out Canva. You probably get what you need there. But shout out to Mrs. Lane over there at CBI. She showed me how to build my own GPT. And so now I got a few of them, but this is the first one I'm gonna start pushing is this Thorn City podcast guy. So I'm gonna show y'all a little bit about what he does. Plus, I'll show you how to create your own GPT and introduce my digital helpers to you. AI is powerful. Like I said, my nephew told me he refuses to use AI, but I'm here to show you how you can use it and level up your workflow, and it'll save you hours every week. So let's see. Let's go. Let's see. Where is it at? I think this is it. Let me see. Let's go. Put this up. Let's see. Here we go. The Thorn City Podcast Guide. That's the GPT. If you want to get it, send me a DM and I will send you the link. It is currently private. I can't release it to the public, but I'm not going to at this point. But what Thorn City Podcast Guy does is he helps podcast hosts launch, grow, and monetize with systems, support, and visibility that turn their show into a business. So that's the first question. What's your main goal right now? Visibility, systems, or sales? And that's what it say. All right. Based on Thorn City Syndicate Agency deck. Oh, that's what it's just telling you what I did. So that's the stuff. So let's just ask it a question here. What equipment do I need to start my podcast? See what he says. Perfect. We'll start at the wrong one. No, that's right. No, we'll start at the foundation phase. We'll start at the foundation phase of the podcast host system. Before I drop the full gear, let's get clarity. Let's clarify your setup goal. Do you want to record solo episodes, host interviews in person or remote, or produce a video podcast for YouTube social clips? Each setup tier changed slightly, but here's your Thorn City approved starter framework. And so it gives you the whole setup right here. And so this is what I was going to get into. I was going to break this down a little more, but well, we're here now. So here it is. The microphone, your voice equals your brand. USB option, plug and play. They got the Audio Technician ATR 2100 is $99. You got the Shure MV7, that's $249, and they have a hybrid USB XLR version. That's what you need for the pro level sound. So the XLR option is $99. The Shure SM7B, you can probably find it for $399. That's the industry standard. That's what I'm using right now. And you got some more stuff here. I'm not going to get all the way into it because, like I said, I'm going to actually put together a whole workshop based on this. But this is everything you need to get started on your podcast. So, and then what it says, your next step. Would you like me to design your custom equipment setup with links and pricing based on your specific format? Are you audio only? Are you doing a video podcast? Or spotlight show style live production? That'll help me tailor it directly to your Thorn City growth brand. So I think that's pretty dope, man, to have my own Thorn City podcast guide GPT out here, mate. And it can help you. So that's what you'll use as part of the DIY version to do it yourself. You'll get, I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to give y'all a quick little peek at it real quick. Let's see. And I'm not going to leave it up for long because I don't need y'all. Y'all got to come tap in with me to really get it. Let's see. Is this it? It's in this platform called Notion. Let's see. Dang, where's it at? I was going to introduce y'all to my helpers, but I'm not going to show y'all my helpers yet. I'm still figuring them out, but I like what they bring to the table so far. Dang. Where is it at? I'll be having too many tabs open. Is this it? Nope, that's not it. That's not it. I thought this was it. Let me see. Let's go back home. Okay. Let's see. Is this it? Nope, that's not it either. Let's see. Oh, I think this is it. No, that's not it either. Oh, man. Well, maybe I'm not going to be able to show it to you guys right now. Nope, not going to be able to show it to you guys. I wasn't ready to show it to you anyway. It ain't ready. But, man, yeah, it's crazy. But this is tight. So that's what that is. So as I wrap up this week's show, let me leave you with this affirmation one more time that I got from my girl Nikki Saunders over there with Deeper the Brand. I'm a creator. I create my own opportunities, my own happiness, and my own wealth. I am coming into tune with that for myself and accepting the fact that I am a creator now. I've been a manager of creation, but now I am the creator myself, and it's been kind of tough for me coming to grips with that, but here I am. I'm a creator. I create my own happiness, my own opportunities, and my own wealth. So if I can rebuild a city from scratch, you can rebuild your dream right where you are. This is the Thorn City Spotlight SNL, where visibility meets transformation. Be seen, be heard, and be remembered. Subscribe to YouTube, comment, or DM me Rebirth if you're ready to join the movement. Grab your free digital report card at thorncitysyndicate.com. DM me Reset or Roadmap for your free resources. Man, that's it, man. This is the Thorn City Spotlight Show, SNL. The Be Seen, Be Heard. This is the Thorn City Spotlight Show, SNL. Be seen, be heard, be remembered experience. Catch me next week. Same time, same energy. Well, not the same time. I was late due to goddamn technical difficulties. But I have a new time. I was 8 to 10, but I'm going to do 8:30 to 10:30. And so, man, I'm going to just run through something real quick because I'm going to need it to use it. So, man, that's Thorn City Syndicate Management, where visibility meets transformation and transformation builds legacy. This is your platform, your voice. If you're ready to be seen, be heard, be remembered, let's talk. Drop a comment, drop a DM, tell a friend to tell a friend, tap in on the tap in, subscribe to the Thorn City Spotlight YouTube channel, Facebook, Twitch. It's your boy, Naeem Hall, the Thorn City Podcast Guy. See you next Saturday.